Thanks to the 1.3 special broadcast, we had a lot of confirmations directly from Kuru Games. And in this video, we are gonna look again at the Shorekeeper, given the confirmations that they provided. So, less leaky stuff now at this point. And because of that, lots of exciting new details are coming in. Okay, roll that intro. Let's go! Yo! Hello, Rovers! Kamusta sa inyong lahat, mga kapitbahay at mga kababayan, mga kaibigan? Welcome to the new video that I've been working on since after the 1.3 broadcast. In this video, I made some recalculations based on the latest information that we got from Kuro Games. And we're not just gonna be talking about energy recharge and heals, we are also gonna look at her damage. And this means what you're gonna see here is basically what I am also planning to do with my Shorekeeper, how I am going to build her. But before that, shout out to all our new subscribers. We are now at 300 plus subs. We also had a great live stream on Friday to live the broadcast from Kuru Games. So thank you so much, guys. Maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. Actually, those are the only ones that I put in because I'm really running out of time here because I have a deadline. But so many great comments, wonderful stuff that I received from all of you people. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Nakakataba ng puso ang inyong suporta. Maraming salamat po, and I am proud to be, one or probably the only Filipino content creator for Wuthering Waves. Thank you so much. Also, shout out to these people who commented. I know a lot of you are wondering what if we put in the Fallacy of No Return as our forecast echo. Well, here it is. We are gonna look at that as well in this video. So thank you so much for letting me know what you guys think. Also, just a note, guys, like for context, please refer to the previous calculation video that I posted. There's a link at the top. After watching this video, you may want to check that out as well. Or at the end of this video, there should be a link going to it. Look at that so you have a better understanding of, because basically this is just a continuation of that one. So please take a look at that one as well. If you haven't seen that one yet, go check it out. So, okay, before you start complaining, ang tagal naman ng intro na yan. Okay, anyways, there's a timestamp in the description part of this video. Please, if you have to jump, go ahead and hit that. Now, let's proceed with the actual calculations. Note, as always, we are not gonna leak any details about the kits. As much as we can, we will avoid doing that because we want to cooperate with Kuru Games. So these are mostly just gonna be numbers. Look up the kit yourself. I'm sorry, but we are also trying to protect the channel. So there you go. Hopefully you understand. So 2 weapons. Variation R1 for the 4-star and Stellar Symphony R1 for the 5-star. Note, I will be using Variation R1 because I'm poor. So good luck with you guys who are gonna be wishing on her best in slot weapon. Obviously, her best in slot is better. And I won't necessarily recommend that you stick with the Variation R1, but please do be responsible with your spending. Like me, I don't want to be homeless. I have kids to feed as well. No point putting in an HP weapon on the Shorekeeper because it will just keep her from her fullest potential. Okay, so we're not gonna be using HP weapons here. As for Sonata set, of course, going with the Rejuvenating Glow. Moonlit Clouds is not really that great if we're just, like focusing on ER. And it's kind of hard to proc the what do you call this, the passive effect, because you have to outro skill, although it's, very easy for the Shorekeeper. But yeah, we are gonna stick with the rejuvenating glow on this one. Plus, the reason why we are sticking with the rejuvenating glow is because the Fallacy of No Return is gonna be our 4-star Echo, and he only has the rejuvenating glow. Now, for costs, of course, Fallacy of No Return. Main stats will be crit damage and attack. I'll explain the crit damage part later, but go with crit damage for this one. 3 costs, 2 3 costs with ER percent and attack, flat attack. And then your 1 cost will be HP percent main and the attack as your secondary, flat attack as secondary. With this build, we are gonna make the Shorekeeper deal a lot of damage from one specific skill. And that's the only skill that I think really matters for the Shorekeeper. Please feel free to pause this one here so that you can read through the actual details of the calculations, because it's kind of hard to explain, obviously. But in a nutshell, with the variation, we will get about 1005 total attack stats, okay? Overall, the damage is not that great. I mean, don't expect a lot. It's better, I would say, than Verena, but it's not a significant improvement in terms of damage. It's not like, it's gonna wow you or anything. But she does have one particular skill that you definitely want to boost. And this is her intro skill, level 2, called Discernment. This is a nuke, guys. This is a nuke. Not only does it nuke, it is a guaranteed crit when it activates. Although I'm only using 150% crit damage here for these calculations, and trust me, like, I don't want to do it again because it's really tedious and it's a lot of really hard work just to, do these maths. But let's say right now we are seeing around 39,000, 40,000 from this Discernment. When you have, let's say, 220% crit damage, this thing is gonna go up to around 50,000. Okay? So this means that this is the skill that will be dealing the most damage coming from the Shorekeeper. All the others, like you'll get, significant amount of, good amount of damage. I won't say significant, good amount of damage, but not as great as her intro skills. The first level, Enlightenment, will get you around like 25 with the variation, as you can see here. But the Discernment can go up to 40,000 and this is only 150% crit damage. Okay, with more crit damage, and you will get more crit damage, it will actually deal up to like 50 something, I would say 51 probably. Also note, while the Enlightenment is not a guaranteed crit, you want Discernment, and you will be able to get that. Discernment is a guaranteed crit, so regardless of how much crit rate you guys have, this will crit no matter what. And this is why it is advisable for your 4-star Echo, your Fallacy of No Return, to have crit damage as its main stat. Now, given that you sacrifice HP or healing bonus for the buffs coming from the Fallacy of No Return, and it's actually gonna give you some damage related buffs plus ER, okay? So with regards to heals, you will deploy slightly lower healing. I think it's enough. I mean, how many characters do we have that goes over 20,000 HP in this game? So for me, the numbers with regards to healing, the healing numbers is pretty okay. Now, let's move over to the Stellar Symphony, her best in slot weapon. Again, pause this briefly just to look at the numbers. I'm using 150% 50% crit damage here. Okay? But we only want to know discernment because that's the most important part in terms of damage in her kit. So with discernment, the intro skill, discernment, we can get around 43,000 damage from that one. It's spectral damage. We will get that. With 220, let's say 220% crit damage, that will go over 50, like around 55 or 56,000. Okay? Given that you have 250% energy regen, chances are you will be dealing a lot of this discernment during combat. So don't worry about the heals. The heals is almost similar to the one with the variation. And the factor that really made it even lower is not just the fact that we removed some HP, but we also don't have healing bonus percentage as well. We only have like 24, right? So this is lower compared to the previous calculations that I have, where the minimum, I think the lowest that we had there is around 38%. So it's still, like I said, this is not bad given that not a lot of characters go over 20,000, right? So this is okay with me. I'm happy with this. Now, with regards to your stat priority, obviously go with ER first. ER percent. Make sure you have 250% ER because that will max out the crit buffs that she will provide. Next, you look at getting her as much crit damage as you can. So your 4 cost will be crit damage. And then hopefully you will get crit damage rolls as well. The third priority is HP. HP flat or HP percentage. Hopefully your rolls will get those. It follow that up with liberation bonus. As for skill priority, liberation should be number 1, followed by your intro skill, forte circuit, your basics, and then your resonance skill. But this is just my recommendation based on my preference, and I would love to hear what you guys think. If you could make recommendations, maybe I would change this. But right now, this is how I'm thinking of building her based on skill priority. So yeah, that's the damage calculation plus the updated heals based on this particular type of build. Forget about the Geoch alone. Forget about healing bonus percent. You don't need that. She will give you enough heals. Okay? As long as, like your 1 costs have the HP percent and HP flat in there. You definitely want her to nuke when she enters the combat, the battlefield. She will do that. Discernment is really important because that's an auto crit. It doesn't matter how much crit rate you got, that thing will crit. So give her crit, give her ER. Focus your first 3 priorities will be your liberation, intro, and your forte circuit. And that's it. You should be fine. She will provide a lot of heals, a lot of maintenance in the game. Plus, with the combination of the best in slot weapon and the Fallacy of No Return, she will provide additional buffs for your other resonators, not just for herself, but for everyone, the entire party. So that's the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please, if you find this helpful, leave a like, subscribe, hit that notification button there, and also binge watch all the other contents. Check out the previous video that I posted about her calculations, her ER and her healing calculations. That should be able to help you as well to decide how you want to build the Shorekeeper. On that note, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Paalam po. Bye-bye!